This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search for my site. I have 3 prospective audiences. This is if I get no participation by voice, this will be my 3rd Google Hangout of this format where I am the only voice. 3 different, could be anyone. I'm soliciting people at random on Twitter. It's not at random, it's people who are tweeting about Bill Cosby, and this is a Bill Cosby open mic. So I'm soliciting people who might have something to say about Bill Cosby. 3 different audiences. One is people that click on my link on Twitter. Now, they're going to be brought in to the middle of this. So there will be no introductory words. They'll just hear me talking. Now, some people have become familiar with Google Hangouts, and this is pretty common in live streaming, so it won't seem so weird to some. To most, it seems kind of weird. You just click, and all of a sudden, you hear a voice, and you kind of realize that it's live. So that's one audience. In other words, my introductory words that I'm making right now will not be heard by those people. There's nothing I can do to save that. I can't continue to redundantly repeat the introductory words so that in the event someone clicks in, they'll hear it. Okay. The second audience is someone who just finds this on my YouTube channel or by some shared link or on Facebook or Twitter, and they click. It comes instead of live stream. It's the YouTube version of this, so that goes right in, and that person will hear these introductory comments. The third people is a link from me where I actually get participation. I'm inviting people to this YouTube. It goes from Google Hangouts live streaming to YouTube automatically. They'll be invited to the YouTube with a link in a blog post that I make. And I'll only write that blog post if I think there's something relevant. Well, when I'm the only one talking and nobody else participates via voice, then it's not relevant and I don't write that blog post. So possibly if I write that blog post directing people to the YouTube version of this, it will come along with a hour, minute, second reference. So that person, he or she, can fast forward to the point where I would have described what happened. Of course, I don't know what that is. I don't know when that is, because right now I don't know if anything will happen. The other problem I have is the visual. I wish I had some way to have viewers see something other than me. With that, I begin on Twitter. Bill Cosby is trending. That's why I'm on this. Bill Cosby is trending. And here he is. He's the picture that is top news right now is from Vanity Fair. And he's wearing a mic. And he looks really sad. However, perhaps he's smiling a little more today because he is countersuing. He is countersuing 7 of the people who have accused him of sexual misconduct. He is accusing them of morally repugnant conduct. So this is Cosby has been described as handling this very public, very accusatory, very negative, very criminal accusations, and he has responded as one editorialist called it old school. He said very little about the accusations that were made among him. So now he's kind of gone undercover, not been very public for maybe a year, and now he's come out publicly, and perhaps he's not even made a public statement, but his lawyers certainly have. So now I have my first one, and this one is going to be great. This is this woman is, I assume, taking a picture of herself for the occasion. Maybe she's archived this, and it applies for multiple occasions. But her name is Megan Chevalier, and I'm going to reply to her tweet. So uh, Megan writes, my face when Bill Cosby filed this lawsuit. So I'm going to begin by following Megan. She is an actress, author, and singer. So she, unlike some people, she is the top tweet right now she tweeted 1 minute ago. And so I got to get that right. Actress, singer, author. So I write author, actress. I should spell it right. Actress, singer, woman. And I'm going to summarize her tweet, which I think is clever. Pic of her expression. I'm going to put the Spanish question mark, which of course she didn't use, but I am. I think it's good. And I'm going to put Cosby, Suze. Oops, Cosby, Suze. Suze doesn't belong in uppercase. Suze. And now I put my Google link, and this happens when the trends are fresh. They don't have a hashtag, so I had written Cosby earlier, but now I'm going to write Bill. I type Bill Cosby. Oh, and this woman is already following me. Isn't that great? I haven't even done anything yet. All I did is follow her. So author, actress, singer, woman. Her name is Megan Cavalier, and she's a pic of her expression, Cosby Suze. It's got my Google Hangout. It'd be fun. This woman, she's an author. She's a singer. She's probably got super vocal quality and a nice intellect, ability to express herself. She'd be great. So she were motivated enough, maybe pissed off enough, to join me on here. I would be very glad to have her. So she'd be a great start. So here goes my Bill Cosby JPEG, and I have 2 characters to spare. Off goes my first tweet, and I'm happy with that tweet. I'm getting a little better at making the graphics. So now I'm going to go and find her because I'm going to go find her again. I'm going to find this Cavalier. I forget her name. Cavalier. It's probably Cavalier. And she now follows me, so I will pick out one of her tweets. And the damn thing about this, here I've just said a few words about Megan, and this expression is just great. So I'm going to say this. I try to refer to people differently, so this time I'm going to call her a Bloomington, Indiana woman follows me. And I put my Hangout link, and I write grazie. This is a regimented structure that has come up through my own experimentation and observations of other people and practices on this happens in Northern Union City. I'm in West New York, New Jersey. So just what I was saying about Megan is that, if she figures this thing out and clicks on my link and hears my voice, she's probably going to be late because I'll have moved on to someone else. So I said some nice things about her, and um, for one thing, she's seems to be this authentic profile. It represents an attractive young blonde Caucasian American woman, and and I believe the person behind this is matches the profile. So I think it's authentic, and she has her own website, and so. Anyways, I said some nice things about her, but now I'm moving on. And if she gives attention to my tweet, I'll probably be talking about someone else. So this is only my third run of open mic, and I have yet to get my first person. So it'd be fun if it was Megan, but chances are it probably won't be. I do think I'm going to keep this up long enough, and by my calculations, I look at my click history reports, I stand a pretty good chance of getting some. The clicks are on my, it's after the fact, but the clicks are on my audios, and so people have at least gotten a little curious on whether they actually want to get on here and say something, be recorded, be on the internet, be in a Google Hangout. It's uncommon that someone would want to do that, but I do. I'm doing it right now. And I'm not the only one in the world that gets on the internet, talks to an unknown crowd, unscripted, unplanned. I only discovered this Bill Cosby trend, and it's hot. Gosh, in a click it goes 20 tweets. I just said, when I said the word 20, if anyone's listening to this, 20, I'm going to sit here and wait until it updates. Bill Cosby is currently 4th on Twitter trends, which is about as high as anything gets, because the first couple are paid for and boring. So the first 1 and 2, the authentic 1 and 2 that are really fueled by popularity, actual tweets, and not by, there we go, 14 new results. So I'm clicking on 14, I'm going to pick one of these. Now, I have to search for a little bit to this activity over here. This is some activity on Bergen Line Avenue in West New York, New Jersey. That's New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. So now I got to find someone who tweeted in his or her own words, because a lot of people are tweeting the news reports and then it's someone else's words. That's what I liked about Megan's tweet. She happened to be the first one, and it was clearly her own authentic reaction. See, here's someone and I just got a tweet from my wife, which means I got about 40 minutes left of this. She's en route from Soho, New York City. Okay. See, everyone is just, everyone's just tweeting the news reports. Okay, this one looks good. So this is Jasmine. I'm going to follow Jasmine. And she's Instagram Snapchat woman. And I usually don't use this text, but I'm going to read it verbally. I usually don't retype it. She's, and not because of the foul words, because I have no hesitation to use foul words. I just don't use the words from the graphic, and I don't know why. But anyway, she writes, "Pretty bitch gang, pussy still tight, and it looks like pool still bang." Okay, Jasmine, Snapchat, Instagram woman. These are clearly her words. she hasn't just retweeted from a news source. So Snap chat in Instagram woman. Now the thing about those sites is that her tweet is usually feeding in here from someplace else, so she's probably not actually on Twitter right now. She's on Snapchat or Instagram, but whatever. And I'm going to put Bill Cosby done clapped back, and I cannot figure out how to reword that in any better way than she has done. Done clapped back, which is Cosby's counter accusation. And with that, I add my JPEG. Bam, bam, bam. Okay, so I think that's my third tweet. I probably get one every 5 minutes. And, so that's 4 or 5, maybe 10 more before I get a tweet from my wife. Calculate to go meet her in the neighborhood, go meet her boss as it comes through the neighborhood. It is just smoking hot. This is about as good as any of them get. Any of the trends. Again, this is third on the list. And the ones above it seem to be sort of there for reasons other than popularity. By my estimate, it's fueled by money, not by popularity. But I just say that and Cosby dropped. Now Star Trek is above it, and sports. Sports are always high, and sports are boring. I've tried to do this with sports. It's just I do sports on the trends. If I can't find anything else better, Bill Cosby is clearly better. I like controversy, scandal, legal, international legal, especially politics, religion. These are the things that get people thinking explosively. So, okay, now here's a woman who's clearly her words, and she says she's a comic. So, comic, mom, writer, Reno escapee. So I like that. So she's comic, mom, writer, Reno escapee. Escapee, yep, woman. And I'll put Bill Cosby. And I don't know how to do this, so I got to do it shorter than she did it. So I'm going to write slow. Whoops. I'm going to write slow comic. And I put my Google link, get my JPEG. Enough, I'm not counting these, but 6:14, I got another one. All right, 32 more tweets. I did one of these last night during the same time. My wife's commuting from New York City. I'm burning the time waiting for Honduran restaurant. At the moment, I'm in this other restaurant. This is on Bergen Line. I was on a side street last night. Okay, 9 more tweets. Yeah, and the third one from the top is mine. And a lot of people are just tweeting the news reports are not putting their own words. 7 of his accusers. sues for defamation. This guy seems clever. Saved by God's grace, man. I like the Jesus people, so here we go. Saved by God's grace, man. And the only thing he writes is Bill Cosby, which of course is not clever. I'm not really looking for clever as much as I'm looking for his or her own words. Bill Cosby. And my Google link. And my Bill Cosby JPEG. All right, so there's another one. That one took me 3 minutes. I think I'm getting a little faster. My strategy in getting people who have written in their own words, if they've taken the time to just type out a few words rather than just retweet, then my theory is they like to be heard. They like to express their words, not someone else's. I do both, but I think I'm more likely to get someone who's tweeting in his or her own words. And they are definitely, here we go. Yeah, this woman's great. She is Cruella Medusa. So I'm going to follow Cruella. I don't think that's her real name. She is God is love. So Cruella gets God is love, woman, and I like what she wrote here. Timeline is full of, I twisting your words around a little bit, but I think I still have her meaning. It's not my intention to change the people's meaning. Timeline is full of Bill Cosby hate. I put my Google link. And there I go. So that's 19. So I think in 5 minutes I've done 2. So at that rate I'll do like, by the time my wife Hannah gets into the neighborhood, I'll do about, I don't know, 12. Here, someone writes, Bill Cosby, Woody Allen. These guys undo their legacy all by themselves. They don't need anyone to smear them. Okay, this is great. I hate to see people slam Woody Allen, but he's certainly a big target on this one. I can't defend him. But I just absolutely love Woody Allen. And okay, so I'm going to say filmmaker dad. Whoops. Where'd he go? His name's John Ennis. So he is film maker, dad, money man, and Bill is going to chop his words. Again, it's never my intention to change the meaning. I try to shorten it because I'm adding who they are, not just what they're tweeting. Bill Cosby, Woody Allen, self. I think he uses the word smear, which I like. Smear. No, he uses a foul word here, which I always prefer. So Bill Cosby, Woody Allen, fame. Yeah, this is better. Fame begets assholes. My Google link. I hope I didn't over. Twitter would deny me. No, I think I'm okay. Oh, maybe after my picture I won't be okay. There's my Bill Cosby JPEG. And I can't believe it, but I didn't. That one looks too long. Oh my heavens! Oh my heavens! I hope I didn't miss it. There it is. Sally Irvine. Bill Cosby is innocent.
Eso normalmente el programa ya lo vienen back in seal, ya viene cerrado, ya lo cortan ellos y lo quieren ya.
Sandy. Okay. Sandy, you're the first one I found with this opinion. McDonald's. I'm going to say awarded. Oops. Awarded McDonald's team member. Awarded McDonald's team member. Woman. And if I got anyone's attention, imagine what Sandy Irvine is saying here. Yes, I'm going to read it as I type it. Bill Cosby is innocent. Perhaps the only person in this country who believes that. She's certainly the only one on Twitter who has made that statement. Make a small effort to delete the files I don't need from my image folder, because I have this theory that they slow this process down. So, and I got a lot to delete. I did FedEx shipping today. There's my shipping labels. There's something else. There's some junk from last night. There's my open mic from last night. And we'll delete all those. So now my image folder is down to 3. And I've got the minimum number of windows open. Bill Cosby is innocent. Sandy, I admire your outlying opinion, though I think you're wrong. Oh, here's another one. Oh, but this is disappointing because the person doesn't say anything about himself or herself. I can't even tell the gender of the person. Here's a guy that says plenty of stuff. Yeah, I can work with this guy. He says tweet funny stuff, so I call him a tweet funny stuff man. Tweet funny stuff man.
olla, Perú. Y ahorita yo voy a usar un bastón como tú me dices, ya no, me da vergüenza. Mira, esto es una barba también, no me gusta.
So I'm writing Bill Cosby. Oh, and I spelled Cosby wrong. Cosby. Cosby accusers. Why so late? And there goes my Google. So this is sort of on the side of Cosby. So I the first one that I hit was Sandy. She was a McDonald's employee. And now this man, and the one that I chose not to use because there was no info in the profile. 30 more tweets, just in that amount of time. I got 30 more tweets. So this Bill Cosby trend remains hot. This is interesting. Here's one in Chinese. So it is almost impossible that this person doesn't speak English because humor doesn't translate very well. I'd imagine Bill Cosby is not especially popular, not especially famous in countries that don't have English as a primary language, or at least a close second language. And that would exclude China. But who knows? I can't imagine they would think he's funny. I think you have to understand English to think he's funny. Okay, 13 more tweets. Again, I scan looking for someone who has written his or her own words. But most people don't. Most people just read. They just use they're on some news source and they're on some news source and here we go. This guy is Horror Freak 666. Music, movies, tattoos, Tex-Mex. This guy's great. He didn't even put a link. Love this guy. Of course, I'm admiring him for not doing what I do on every tweet. I put a link. He just wants his tweet to be read for what it is. And it's good. Movies, music, tattoos, Tex-Mex man. Movies, music, Tex-Mex man. Great. And I will write what he does. Bill Cosby, raping, way to top. Ouch. Tough phrase. And this place closes at 7. So I gotta be out of here, wife or no wife. Oh, damn it. I sent that tweet without my... That's all right. I sent it without my JPEG file. It's okay. It puts the Google image. Oh my God. Well, this is kind of fun. Now this I'm gonna call this Visual Art Org, and they got a black dildo here that the jokes about black guys and big dicks. Ooh. This is bigger than big. Visual Org. Um, Bill Cosby's War. Bill Cosby's War. Oh, man. Now, he's got so many accusers, and why he decided to sue 7 is probably because the others have, more corroborated stories, I'm guessing, but I don't know what's behind this. Testing. Okay, this is good. It's a provocative profile and a good tweet. It's Alan Marples. And so his profile allows me to call him. Why did it open and then close? Shit. Okay. My computer slowed down and I don't know why. Not in peace, man. And Bill Cosby, true jihadist. So now this man, he's also in another tweet. He says he believes Bill, and the fact that I don't believe Bill means nothing. Sounds like everyone's going to get their day in court. I have a notification, so let's see what it is. Oh, shoot. I'll never find this woman. Susie McDonald writes, and now it's gone. And it went way down the, I'll never find it. But it said, I think Bill Cosby is spiking his own drinks. I would have loved to have used that. So here's someone has liked. So now at Interaction I have 2. I have Megan who's followed me. And now I have Art Case Restorations. So I'm going to go to this profile. And I got to be out of here in 10 minutes. So this was fun, but I knew I didn't have enough time. So I will reply. Art Case Restoration Org liked my tweet, my Google link, and grazie. I should spell grazie correct. I did the second time. I have about 10 more minutes. It'd be just great if I got my wife's bus number in that 10 minutes. 10 minutes gets me out of this place, 15 minutes before its closing time. Still have a coffee to drink. So these things build. So if I had, a couple hours to do this, But I gotta set up the Google thing. I gotta start tweeting. People kind of figure out what I'm doing. The longest one I had did have someone click on. Their mic opened. I could hear that there was an open mic. There was no voice. So definitely longer is better. The boss just looked at me, and I wonder if he was thinking, I wonder if this guy knows we close at 7. Okay. This joke is so good, it could have been his closer. Okay, this one's good. This is... Bones, Thugs, and Harmony. So let me look with this one. This one's good. And I'm going to say client of Bones, Thugs, Harmony. Oh, Alan Marples just replied, Harmony, he wants to know who I am. Client of Bones, Thugs, and Harmony Law. And I'm just going to put Bill Cosby's joke. Give my Google link. And I'm going to go, see, now I'm 40 minutes into this. Now my feedback is, it's building. And I got to quit. I'm pissed. But these things, when I have the time, I'm burning time. So who is this guy? Come in peace, man. Oop, I didn't follow him. Now I did. Collector. Now I'll call him by his other words. Collector of obsessions, man. Why can't I spell obsessions? Obsessions. I still didn't do it right. Obsession. Oh. I got it now. Collector of obsessions, man. And I'm going to say, who are you? See, I'm on Alan. I retweeted him, and he must have blocked me. He blocked me. I can't like his. He blocked me. Oh well. Now here's someone. Cosmetics. All right, and this is going to be my last one. I got a like here. So this jerk off said, "Who are you?" Like I owe him an answer. And I didn't follow him. I did follow him, but he canceled it when he blocked me. And this man is the one that said his name is Alan Marples, collector of obsessions. I do not come in peace. Well, he does come, engage, and then protect himself with a block. So I would say this officially declares this type of behavior is consistent with people who I would call today in modern teenager language a dick rider. So anyways, that's Alan. As long as I'm defacing him, he's got his arroba Alan Marples, so it's ALLENMARPLES. And he's reversed my follow, he's reversed my like, and he's asked who I am. So the one that came after him, Orange County, California, car org. This is a cosmetics. So Orange, Angie, County, CA, car org. Liked my tweet, my Google link. Damn, this was relatively hot. And now I gotta end. And if I would have found a better cafe, I would have had another 15 minutes. But I was on my way from a FedEx drop box back toward my house, my home. And I'm going to summarize my feedback, which was there will still be some feedback when I get back online, but I won't be here to field it. So it began with Megan following me, then Art Case Restoration, liked my tweet, then Alan Marples, classic Dick Ryder behavior. He talks big about himself in his profile, and then his favorite button is block. You know, F you, Alan. And then Cosmetics, Orange County is someone that liked my tweet. So that's, 40 minutes and 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's like an interaction per 10 minutes. Again, I didn't get any voices. But, maybe I never will. At least I'm prepared for it. And some people are listening, at least sample listening to YouTube. So this is a K, and that's an F and an E, KFE. And it looks like an O, but it's not KFE. It's the back of it. This is on Bergen Line Avenue at 50-something, New Jersey, near the Lincoln Tunnel. This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty and a Google search from my site. Thank you for listening. Have a good day, good evening, a restful night's sleep. Ciao.